1824, Ogden versus Gibbons, was a significant issue in the Supreme Court. During that time, the Constitution created a clause that allowed Congress to control interstate commerce.
A conflict arose because of the misunderstanding of this clause. The state of New York believed that this clause granted them the power to divide up ownership of the seaways. They then granted Robert Fulton and Robert R. Livingston a monopoly on steamboat navigations in state waters.
Aaron Ogden purchased the right to operate steamboats from Fulton and Livingston. However, Gibbons did not have that same authority and
This created conflict.
So, last week I bought a license from Fulton and Livingston saying that I had the right to regulate commerce going from New York City to New Jersey. And then today, this man Gibbons decided to go in the waterways that I bought, I paid for, without a license, without me knowing, without paying a fine. And it's just not right. It's mine. I paid for it.
It's August 5th, 3:25 p.m. Last night, I made it from New Jersey to New York in my steamboat when I was stopped by these officers. At first, I was really confused, but apparently they have some sort of special state license that lets them regulate who goes in, and that's not right. The states should not have the power to control monopoly, and I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Aaron Ogden caught Thomas Gibbons traveling through his waterway without a state license.
So apparently, Gibbons thinks he can just go through my waterways, like whatever he wants. Like, it's mine. Like, I paid for it, I bought it, and it's not okay. Like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna tell somebody right now. Right now. Ogden went to the state courts to sue Gibbons for illegally going through his waterways.
After Aaron Ogden went to the state court to sue Thomas Gibbons for not having a state license to pass through his waterway, the state court came to a decision to ban Thomas Gibbons from passing through the waterway. Gibbons was no longer allowed to pass through that waterway. A couple of days ago, I found out that Ogden sued me for going through the waterway to New York. I will not stand for this. I am going tomorrow to appeal to the Supreme Court about this decision. The Constitution states that the state government does not have the right to control interstate trade, only the federal government. So that is what I'm going to go appeal to tomorrow. Thomas Gibbons believed that only the federal government had the power to control trade and commerce, so he went to John Marshall, judge of the Supreme Court. In the end, the Supreme Court voted in my favor. Ogden and all state government officials no longer have the power to control interstate trade.
This jurisdiction set the stage for the expansion of congressional power over commercial activity, and it also was a basis for the Civil Rights Act of 1964.